Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, my name is Smitty and you are on IROC-Z. We do all sorts of mechanical repairs here, but mainly centered towards the 3rd gen Camaros and Firebirds. Just happens to be the area that I like. I'll end up throwing some oddball stuff in there, stuff on daily drivers that you do occasionally, but most of the time I know that you guys would rather see this kind of stuff, so I'm doing what I can. Nice to be able to share some knowledge with y'all, and I've gotten some real positive feedback and I really enjoy it. Thank you so much for y'all watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you get all the latest updates and when new videos come out and stuff like that. Share it with your friends. Leave me a comment. I do read the comments, and I enjoy responding to them. So we're still working on the donor fuel system. Last video you seen, we started doing the fuel injectors, and we'll have a part 2 to that after a bit. It's now time that we need to come up with a fuel system for this, because I know the fuel pumps burn out in the donor and the tank is leaking, so it's not worth me putting a fuel pump in a tank that's leaking, because I don't have any way to patch it right now and I'm not going to spend a lot of money on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a makeshift portable fuel system that I can rig up and make everything work. So this ought to be pretty cool. Anyway, I don't remember what's wrong with these 2 cinders. They're ones that I took out when I was at work. I can't remember if I did one for a cinder problem or they're both for fuel problem. But we're gonna check the pump on both of these, and we're gonna see if they're any good. If not, this pump here is brand new. I bought it for Charlie, my 2003 Sable, because the pump's out of it. And if I have to, I can use this one to make the makeshift pump, and I'll just get another one. This one was cheap. I think it was only like 40 bucks on Amazon, I think is where I found it. So pretty cheap. It'll do the job. So anyway, we're gonna get the power probe out and we're gonna check these 2 and see what we can come up with, see if either one of them are good. So let's get set up and we'll get ready to go. Alright, had to find a battery that was good. My test battery well, it wasn't really a test battery, but at any rate, it came out of a it came out of Charlie Brown, and Charlie was no longer functioning. And this one here looks like the pump housing is going to be too big to go down in where I need it to go. So let's try this one out. Let's see if we can't get it loose from under here, because that's going to be the easiest way to test. I'll spin this thing around. You just got 2 plugs on the other side. On the underside, one is your sender, and the other one is your fuel pump, power and ground. So for testing purposes, we're going to go ahead and take both of them out. There's one, and then this sender, or the pump's got one on both sides. So pop one loose, pop the other one loose. we go. Now they intentionally wrap these wires around each other to keep them from flopping around in there. They kind of hold each other still. Alright, let's pull this one out. Your gray wire is almost always your pump wire, your power, and the other is your ground. So let's see if we can get in there on this ground. Let's see. I don't have a jumper wire set up, so let's get into our little master kit here. Hey, if y'all do a bunch of wiring, this kit is like the cat's meow. It has about everything in it you need. It's really good. I mean, it's got all sorts of different adapters and what have you in the top. Got big old maxi fuse checkers here. There's a bunch of companies that make these. This one was put out by Matco, but I mean, if you look at that, I mean, it's got about every size of terminal you need. Now the new ones, it doesn't have the 64 terminals, which is what a lot of your new ECM stuff is, but it has about everything else. So we're going to grab us a yellow one. Put that in there. That way it gives us a little bit something better to hang on to. Alright, see what happens. Now that pump's locked up. Yeah, I don't think that one would last very long. It worked for a split second, but I don't know if you put fuel in it if it'd be any better. I don't know, it might last. You know, it's completely dry right now, so I mean, if you put some it might work. I wish I had something I could stick it. I might just go ahead and pull this one out and we'll keep it as a backup. So if you listen to this one, get big old terminals in there. Now this is a nice unit here. At least the connector is. Got some pretty stout. Wow, this thing's quiet. I like it. I think we may just end up using that one. Let's get the other Let's get this pump out of here anyway. See if I can figure out how to get it out of here. This is the one that they use anymore. They put the filter in the tank, and that's what they mean. That's the fuel pump filter right there. And they actually put it all together with the module. I don't know if we'll have much luck getting this out of here anyway. Every time you pop one off, the other one pops back on. I'm just going to cut these fuel lines off. Maybe. There's one. There's two. There we go. See if we can cut this. This one's even got a little check valve down in the bottom of the, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. Well, trust me, there's a check valve down in there. Keep it from backflowing. That's pretty cool. Then this other port on this other side, this is must be a I imagine this is a deadhead system. What I mean by deadhead is it doesn't it doesn't feed back into the no. Looks like it does. Yeah, it does. That's what this is right here. This little line right here is for pressure relief. There we go. I got our little pigtail. They've got the filter grounded too. I'm sure it'll sound the same outside of the housing, but you know what the hey. It just sounds rough in that bottom end. I wonder if I can see it. Makes a whole lot of noise going that direction. Yeah, I don't know that I want to use that. I think we'll probably just use the new one. So we'll just hang on to that just for the heck of it. I don't think this fuel sender is going to be good for anything, because I think this one is specific to this meter. I said meter, I meant sending unit. Looks like it probably is. Yeah, we're just going to throw them away. No use in keeping them. Okay. Now we determined we're not using that. Let me show you what I got in mind. Whoa, look out, psych. You're going to have to wait for part 2 to find out what I had in mind. Video was getting a little long, so anyway, hey, if you liked what you seen in today's video, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and notification bell so you get all the latest uploads, and share it with your friends. Share it with as many people as you can. Leave me a comment. I do read the comments. So, but anyway, stay tuned for part 2 of our portable fuel system. We'll go with that. And anyway, with that being said, make sure to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and until next time, God bless. We'll see you. Bye-bye.